the original Mars and Venus man in the room.
Thank you very much. It is such a pleasure to be here today speaking about love, money, and seva. And I think those are three critical words, and they're all very intimately related. Love is how we value. To love someone is to value them, and that is shown in two different ways. I value my children, so I'll give them anything. Their happiness is my happiness. If they're crying in the night, I get up. I want to sleep, but I'm happy to make the sacrifice, and I don't even consider it a sacrifice, although it's not doing what I want to do. I want to sleep, I get up, and I give to them, and that gives my life meaning and purpose. And we're looking for meaning and purpose in our lives, and that gives us passion and fulfillment. And when our lives are filled with passion and fulfillment, then our marriages can thrive. And I'm going to explain all these three things together in a way that most people have never even thought about them. But we have love. And of course, one of the most beautiful expressions of love is a happy marriage. Because a happy marriage is a womb, it's a cradle for happy children and a brighter future. And today we're losing that. We're losing happy marriages. We're against the huge wall of resistance to creating a more successful future when we look at what's happening with our children. So little statistics. If we look at our brightest children, right here at Stanford University, where I teach a class there, half of the boys in the room are addicted to methamphetamines.
Wow.
What it is, they're taking Adderall or Ritalin. They're prescribed drugs. And the number is actually much higher, but that's how many are actually legitimately taking prescribed drugs. And most parents don't know that when you give a child Ritalin or Adderall, that you're giving them methamphetamines, because it is the option. As your child is bored in class, they're not studying well, they're not interested in the material doesn't seem relevant to them. Give them a drug, methamphetamines, and they're focused. And this is particularly a male problem today. 9 out of 10 children in many classrooms who have taken the Ritalin drugs are males, not females. So as a result, we see the males totally bored in class, a symptom of ADD, attention deficit disorder. When I started researching this, actually 18 years ago when it started to become popular, I went into the research and I thought, well, when I heard that 9 out of 10 children with ADD symptoms were males, I said, what is this? And when I discovered the symptoms of ADD, attention deficit disorder, I realized that every man I'd ever counseled had ADD. Because his wife's number one complaint was, he doesn't listen. That's attention deficit disorder. Then you look at what is the foundation of ADD, and the foundation of it is a lack of dopamine in the brain, a brain chemical called dopamine, which gives us motivation. If we're excited and we have an opportunity, like my opportunity to share my passion with you, my dopamine levels go up. Even if I had a cold, my symptoms would go away, complete health. My energy would be focused. I'm dynamic. That's dopamine. Boys, by nature of their physiology, when coping with stress, run out of dopamine. Girls don't. Girls run out of serotonin. And serotonin is the brain chemical of fulfillment. So we're talking about motivation, passion in life, and we're talking about fulfillment. Men tend to run out of passion and motivation. Hence my most recent book I titled Mars on Ice and Venus on Fire. Because when women run out of serotonin, one of the symptoms is their stress levels go very high. When a woman's stress levels go high, her brain becomes 8 times more active than a male's when he's under stress. And she thinks of everything that could possibly go wrong, everything that is going wrong, and she has acute memory of everything that's ever gone wrong. So when a woman experiences high levels of stress and she's married to the man and you're driving that car and your way you're driving is raising your stress even more, so you're the focal point of her attention, she experiences temporary amnesia and forgets any good thing you ever did. And remembers every detail of every mistake you've ever made. And this is traumatic to relationships.